Well, I would say that digital learning to me is to learn different things by going on the internet or searching up different things on the web to be able to basically just learn.
Digital learning to me is like when you learn how to like coding and the software related things in a computer or laptop or a big console.
When it comes to mine, I instantly think about creating video games when I think about that. Because digital, like, that's kind of how you start making a video game. And that's kind of all I have to say about that.
There. Is it in the right place? Yes. You will be faster editors using solutions that Avid will
What got me into a program at Harvard High School of filmmaking was I wasn't really interested at first, but after I got my first camera and I started working on it, I started learning that it was very interesting. And when we started editing, I'm pretty good at it, so I like to be good at stuff. And well, it just became interesting to me. I like how I could put up an image and when we present them, you can see the faces of people that like it, and that just really helps me, motivates me to keep on doing it.
Now everyone knows how to use cameras, and it's cool to know that you know how to do it out of other people in this world. Like, many people are interested in it but don't have the chance to be able to work on it, and then I feel lucky to have the chance to be able to have a program at my school that allows me to work with cameras and allows me to understand what's going on the outside world. Because when I see a movie, you can see the errors. When some movies have errors, you're like, ooh, like I see that error right there, but no one else sees it because you're learning it.
We've always been about books and ideas, but now we're also about new technology and providing access to this, and also giving kids a 21st century skill.
So we're living in a digital age, and coding is really, really important, especially at the young ages. So coding is super creative. It's also a big STEM career, but it's also helping kids learn problem solving at an early age. And the biggest thing they can do is start making websites or apps. I mean, we're teaching HTML and CSS, UI and UX, which are the basics for anyone that wants to start coding.
Well, digital citizen is that I'm responsible online and offline.
A digital citizen is a person who's taking control of yourself, being responsible of yourself in the real world and online.
You have to be technologically literate in the 21st century. Our online presence, to be a responsible digital citizen, both even what the kids are saying, both online and offline, how to act responsibly. To not just use technology as a passive way of watching more movies or being on YouTube all the time, to create and be a part of conversation. I think it's an excellent tool for bringing people together and making change.
The digital divide is that gap between the haves and the have-nots. When you look at a more affluent area, you're going to see more devices in the home, devices meaning computers, iPads, iPhones, broadband access, whereas with some of the lower income areas, you're not going to see that. And as a result of that, as a result of a lack of exposure to the devices themselves, you're going to see a gap in skills. Los Angeles is a very large place, and for the Youth Policy Institute to be able to really reach all of the families in the neighborhoods that we're really trying to target would be very difficult without the use of connecting with partners. The work that we're doing with the Los Angeles Digital Literacy Alliance really helps us to connect families with those resources.